We're at gotomath.com. Click on the algebra. Let's go down to Radical Equations. And we're going to be looking at 1.2. 1.2. Okay. So we have the square root of x plus 7. And that is, well, we're not finished. Minus 1 is equal to x. Okay, so we want to find the solution set. Find all the x's such that when we plug them in, the left side will be equal to the right side. But before we do that, we've got to find that solution set, and that means we've got to do a little algebra here. Okay, so I'm going to take this 1 over here to the right hand side, and that'll make that x plus 1. And now what we'll do is square both sides to get rid of this radical. Alright, so we square the radical, and the radical just disappears into thin air. And let's go ahead and multiply this out. So this is going to be x squared plus 2x plus 1. So I'm skipping a lot of steps on doing these kind of things because I'm hoping that you know how to do that, and if not, you need to go back into some previous sections and take a look at those sort of things. Okay, so we have x squared plus 2x plus 1 is equal to x plus 7. Now let's get everything over to one side of the equal sign, and that means I believe I'll be taking this x and this 7 over to the right. So we're going to have x squared, that'll equal to 0, minus x minus 7, we'll just go ahead and take it over now, plus 2x plus 1. Now you should have solved the quadratic equations previous section. Okay, so we got negative x plus 2x, that gives us just x, and then minus 7 plus 1 gives us minus 6. Okay, so we'll want to solve this quadratic equation. This one here is fairly straightforward. Right, two numbers multiply together, it gives us negative 6. When we add those two numbers, we get a positive 1. So what about a 3 and let's see, a negative 2? Right, 3 times negative 2 is negative 6, but 3 minus 2 is positive 1 here. Now we'll set both these linear factors equal to 0 and solve for x. So in this case we got x is equal to negative 3, so negative 3 is a possible solution. Let's go ahead and do x minus 2 over here, and x is equal to 2. So that's a possible solution, but it's not guaranteed. Okay, it's not guaranteed on that, so we need to definitely check. All right, we're gonna be checking this. Okay, so we have rewriting the original equation. Minus 1 is equal to x. So our possible solutions are going to be negative 3 and 2. Yes, negative 3 and 2. So let's take a look at this. Let's take this negative 3 and plug it in and see what we get. Okay, so we got negative 3 plus 7 is 4. And that's going to be 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. But this should have been all equal to negative 3. It should have been equal to negative 3, but it's not. Okay. Alright, and we'll give that a name, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. What do we call that? Negative 3. Alright, and then let's plug 2 in. And is that equal to 2? Well, I don't know. 7, 8, 9. minus 1, so that's going to be 3 minus 1, so that's going to be 2, right? And that's what it needs to be equal to, 2. Okay. And alright, so it looks like that's a solution. So we give this name, we give that a name. Alright, when it's not a solution, we say that negative 3 is an extraneous, hope I spelled that right, extraneous solution. Okay. And I won't be saying that throughout, but so we say negative 3 is an extraneous solution. extraneous. Alright, extraneous solution. Okay. Alright, but that's the real solution there. Okay. Alright, I think we're done with that. Anyway, we're over here at gotomath.com. See you in the next problem.